In a small village tucked between misty hills and endless fields, there lived a young boy named Kian. Kian was like many other teenagers, full of dreams, full of ideas, full of hope. He dreamed of being a doctor, a writer, an explorer, sometimes all at once. Every evening after school, he would sit under a giant oak tree, watching videos about successful people, reading biographies, and imagining his bright future. Starting tomorrow, Kian would whisper to himself, "I will change everything. I'll wake up early, I'll work harder, I'll never waste time again." And for a few days, he truly did. He woke up at dawn, studied with intensity, ran in the fields to stay fit. He felt powerful, unstoppable at first, but like the fading light of a candle, his energy would soon disappear. After a week or two, Kian would slip back into old habits, waking up late, skipping studies, wasting hours daydreaming. He hated it. He hated the feeling of being stuck, of failing himself again and again. One day, sitting by the village well feeling frustrated, Kian noticed Eshan, an older boy from the village. Eshan wasn't flashy. He didn't post pictures of his work. He didn't boast about his plans, but year after year, quietly and steadily, he had become the best archer, the top student, and the most trusted young man in the village. Kian couldn't help but ask him, "Eshan, how do you stay so committed? How do you keep going, even when you're tired or bored?" Eshan smiled thoughtfully and said, "If you really want to understand, meet me tomorrow at the edge of the woods. At sunrise." The lesson of the woodcutter. The next morning, the sky was still painted dark blue when Kian arrived at the woods. Waiting for him was Eshan, and an old man with a long white beard carrying an axe over his shoulder. He introduced himself as Ravi, the village woodcutter. Eshan turned to Ravi and said, "Will you share with Kian the story you once told me?" Ravi chuckled and looked at Kian with kind eyes. "Tell me, boy," he said, "have you ever tried to cut down a tree with one swing of an axe?" Kian laughed. "Of course not. That's impossible." Ravi nodded. "Exactly. One swing does nothing. Two swings, maybe a scratch. But swing after swing, day after day, that's how the tree finally falls." He leaned closer and said, "Life is no different. Success isn't about one big effort. It's about showing up every day, swinging your axe, even when nothing seems to change." Kian listened intently. "Motivation," Ravi continued, "is like the wind. It's exciting. It pushes you forward, but it also disappears quickly. If you depend on motivation, you will stop swinging your axe the moment the wind dies. But discipline," he smiled, "discipline is the hands that keep swinging the axe, no matter the weather, no matter the feeling." The parable of the stone sculptor. Seeing Kian still trying to understand, Eshan added, "Let me tell you another story my grandfather once told me. There was a sculptor who spent days chiseling away at a giant stone. At first, the stone didn't even crack. People mocked him, saying he was wasting his time. For 100 days, he hammered that stone. Nothing. No visible change. And then, on the 101st day, with one final strike, the stone split beautifully, revealing a magnificent statue inside. Was it that last blow that broke the stone?" Eshan shook his head. "No. It was the 100 before it, each one weakening the stone little by little, building up to that final strike. Success doesn't come from one great moment of effort. It comes from hundreds, thousands of small, often invisible efforts that build up over time." The turning point for Kian. Something clicked inside Kian that morning. He realized he had been waiting to feel inspired before acting, waiting to feel energized before studying, waiting to feel excited before working, but that wasn't the path to success. The real path was showing up every day, taking small actions, especially when he didn't feel like it. From that day, Kian changed his life. He built a simple daily routine. Wake up at sunrise, even if it was cold, even if he was tired. Study for a set number of hours, even if he was bored. Exercise his body, even if he didn't want to. reflect, and plan every evening, no matter how busy he was. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and slowly, the boy who once struggled to finish anything began to grow into a young man of purpose. Failures didn't discourage him anymore, they became stepping stones. Bad days didn't stop him, they became fuel. Years later, Kian became a renowned doctor, not just in his village, but across the entire region. When people asked him the secret of his incredible success, he would always say, "Don't chase motivation. Build discipline. It's not about how fast you run on good days. It's about how you keep walking on bad days." The final truth, you see, life isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about feeling inspired all the time. It's about swinging your axe every day. It's about chiseling your stone patiently. It's about watering your roots even when no one notices. Success is not one giant leap. Success is a million small steps taken without giving up. So wherever you are right now, whatever your dreams are, stop waiting for motivation. Start building discipline and watch how your dreams turn into reality.